today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Third down, he'll drop to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Not the best of starts here. We know they're on a 2-game skid. 3 and out. That's not what they had drawn up.
Not even close. And now what you're asking your defense to do is pick you up. And they've had to do that, I'm sure, during this losing streak. Hopefully you've got one of those confident defenses that says, we'll take care of that. Hopefully you'll get back on track soon.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. This is taken at the 18. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a give right side. It's Richardson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. To throw on second down, Green. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And here's Green from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Down inside the 40. The Panthers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 33. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Green. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. They run with Harris. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. I like that call. I'm assuming you're with me.
I am. I'm totally with you. And to me, they saw something that they liked there. Because, let's face it, it's going to be a mass of bodies. But it feels like the head coach has said, my best runner over my best blocker, give it to me right now.
And you only needed 1 yard where they were on the other side of the field. Seems like a no-brainer.
If we can't get 1 yard, what are we doing out here?
Now Green on 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Looking to throw. Green. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, This ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Powering his way forward. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. And this one is incomplete. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On first down, right back to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. He'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front, lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got Allen.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Allen's got it over the middle.
And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 8 yards out.
And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And that one makes it 14-7. That time a 9-play drive, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
Now a hit and a loose football, and the Jags grab it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's Richardson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Green. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 27 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll drop to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Green now. Throwing to start the drive. This is Donnell with a grab. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now it's Richardson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Green throwing on 1st down. Complete. Richardson has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Richardson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Green. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Green down on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Green. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Off play action. Green to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So that one a long 11-play drive, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 6. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
About 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, and it's the Buccaneers who are out in front. The Buccaneers trying to finish that one off and claim victory. We'll stay in the NFC East as we head down to the great state of Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Michael Pittman, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Rondale Moore, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3.
Green. Throwing to start the drive. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. They'll try the left side. Richardson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Green escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Green. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Green. It's caught. Beckham. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
The slot man in motion right.
And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
2nd and 7.
They'll send Reed in motion left.
There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Operating from the gun, Green, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Got a man open, it's Chase.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Richardson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll run again with Richardson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6.
Operating from the gun, Green. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Green. He finds his man. Complete. That's Richardson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
2nd down and 3.
Operating from the gun, Green.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Green on 1st and 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They run with Richardson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. To throw is Green. Throwing on first down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now a give right side. It's Richardson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. What a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Open man, he's got Reed. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
They start on the ground. It's Richardson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On the ground, here's Richardson again. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw on third down, Green. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Runs through the contact. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Richardson.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On second down now, it's Richardson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Carolina,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.